Welcome to this lesson on financial mathematics. By the end of this video, you will be able to estimate the time it takes for an investment to double using the rule of 72 and understand the relationship between interest rates and exponential growth. When we talk about compound interest, we are looking at how money grows over time as interest is earned on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. In this lesson, we have two primary goals. First, use the rule of 72 to estimate doubling time. Second, calculate the required interest rate for a target growth period.
While the exact formula for compound interest involves logarithms and can be complex to calculate in your head, there is a famous mental shortcut used by investors worldwide. It is called the rule of 72. To understand why the rule of 72 is so useful, let's first look at the actual math behind doubling your money. The standard formula for compound interest is the final amount A equals the principal P times 1 plus the interest rate R raised to the power of time T. If we want our money to double, we are looking for the time T where our final amount is 2 times our principal. Dividing both sides by P, we see that the doubling time depends only on the interest rate, not on how much money you start with. To solve for T, we use natural logarithms. The exact time is the natural log of 2 divided by the natural log of 1 plus the interest rate. For small interest rates, the natural log of 1 plus R is very close to R itself. This gives us approximately 0.693 divided by R. By adjusting the numerator slightly to 72, which is a much easier number to divide by, we get a remarkably accurate mental shortcut.
Now, let's look at the specific steps to apply this rule manually. The formula for the years to double is 72 divided by the interest rate. The most important thing to remember is that in this specific shortcut, we use the interest rate as a whole number, not a decimal. For example, if your interest rate is 6%, you would use the number 6, not 0.06. Take a moment to think about this. If you have an investment yielding 6% annually, how long would it take to double? Simply divide 72 by 6. The answer is 12. It will take approximately 12 years for your money to double. Notice how as the interest rate increases, the time required to double decreases significantly. This visualization shows the power of higher yields over time. By using 72, we choose a number with many divisors, like 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 12, which makes manual calculation very simple for most common interest rates. Let's apply this to a real-world scenario. Imagine you have $10,000 and you want to know how long it will take to grow to $20,000 if you earn a 9% annual return. First, we identify the interest rate, which is 9. Then we divide 72 by that rate. Using our rule, we divide 72 by 9. It would take approximately 8 years. What if you needed that money to double in only 6 years? You can also use the rule in reverse to find the required interest rate. To find the interest rate, the formula is 72 divided by the number of years. So 72 divided by 6 equals 12. To reach your goal, you would need to find an investment that yields a 12% annual return. Keep in mind that this is an estimation. The rule of 72 is most accurate for interest rates between 5% and 12%. For very high interest rates, the rule starts to lose accuracy. But for a quick mental calculation or a back-of-the-envelope estimate, it is an incredibly effective tool for any student or investor. Let's check our summary. Can we calculate doubling time? Yes. Can we estimate required yield? Yes. You now know how to manually calculate compound interest yields using the rule of 72. This simple division allows you to visualize the speed of exponential growth without needing a complex financial calculator.